anymore. Nobody likes Loathe TV. Loathe TV sucks. You have to watch it. And if you don't, you're just, well, stupid. And you can't fake stupid. I mean, it's just the way it is.
I'm Pat, and I love bingo. If you're like me, or if you just love bingo like I do, get yourself on down to Meridian's One-Away Bingo. They're located at 2120 East Fairview Avenue. That's behind the Sonic restaurant there on Fairview. They're open out Mondays and Wednesdays at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and now Sundays at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Give them a call, 258-2215. Fly, drive, skate, ride your scooter, bike, or horse. Just get down to One-Away Bingo in Meridian. Bingo!
Introducing Miss Georgia Southern, featured dancer of the widely known Star and Garter attraction, getting ready for one of the hottest and fastest numbers in the show.
tears in my eyes. If it didn't hurt so bad, I'd sit right down and cry, yeah. Ground is opening and oozing, fire coming from below. Sky is getting darker, baby. Me thinks it's a volcano. Palms flying all around. Pyroplastics, bastard, baby. You better get to higher ground. Rushing streams of magma. Oh man, how they glow. You know what it means, you know what it means. It means volcano.
What you don't want to do is inhale. Too many people inhale it and not enough people suck it, you know.
So I thought I would read some poetry for you, but I don't have any. So you just some.
We adhere to strict deadlines on this side of the country. Alright? Knock your shit off.
You said jerk off.
So, okay, well, deadlines.
What are those?
I don't know, but this jerk on the other end is trying to say, you know, that we're not adhering to our deadlines, which is just a bunch of horse shit, because we make the deadlines, damn it.
That's right.
Maybe. Does anybody else have control of the deadlines?
Well, I don't know. It's almost a moot point, because we're almost done with this goddamn thing.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So, do you have any poetry?
I don't have any poetry.
I guess y'all are ass out again.
I'm kind of a jerk. Here's Matt Snyder reading a piece written by Dave Eggers.
Sweet.
I sat upon the porch, relishing the breeze towards the culmination of this unseasonably warm April day. Darkness had hidden the lurking houses, scattering the landscape nearby. There was a soft scent of summer in the air, just tainted by the odors of the metallic presence of the city. You understand? I ceased staring out into the night. The hidden trees could no longer shield me with their boughs of silence. I looked up at my father-in-law sitting across from me on the open porch, his ancient visage just visible in the gloom across the years. No, I don't understand at all. I walked inside the house on some pretext. Indoors was stifling. A moment later, my wife stepped in beside me. I knew you would hate that story, she said in a low voice, though my father-in-law's hearing was so poor that she easily could have shouted. He doesn't understand, you know. Even though he should, he doesn't see the hypocrisy. I know. The ghetto Lichmannstadt, also known as the Lodz Ghetto, was the second largest enforced confinement community after the one in Warsaw, created for housing Jews in German-occupied Poland. My father-in-law was born in Poland in 1920. He was part of a large family, the middle of 6 children born to a well-to-do jeweler. Then came the Nazis. Life changes radically for he and his family, but not all at once. Of course, their belongings and businesses were all taken. They had very little of material objects to carry upon their backs to work the German machine. Yet they lived. At first they lived. Because of the remarkable productivity, the ghetto managed to survive until August 1944, when the remaining population was transported to Auschwitz. My father-in-law managed to eke out an existence for himself and the bits of his family by dealing with the black market. By day, he was a member of the Jewish police force, a group of people set to keep order within the ghetto. By night, he would trade bits of smuggled jewelry for food to give to his family and friends. A terrible way to have to live. This would all change for the worse in the summer of '44. Auschwitz. All bets were off here. Families were immediately separated. My father-in-law was shot along with his brother. The brother was killed. He was not, but fell and played possum to survive. He spent hours in a truck full of the dead, finally climbing out of the back at night and running to a group of cabins, frantically pounding on doors until someone let him in. When the camp was liberated later that year, only he and one brother remained alive. There were rumors that another brother had fled towards Russia, but he has never been heard from since. The story this man had told me that summer-like spring evening was of a trip he had taken into the Brighton Beach area of Long Island. He had seen a colored man being beaten by some Russian merchants there. He asked them why they were beating the young man. They told him they beat him so that he would understand that doing nothing wrong earned him a beating by these men, and so that he would understand how much worse it could be to do something wrong. My father-in-law laughed while telling this amusing tale, which filled me with nausea and disgust. Who's the asshole here? I, for judging this man who's been through so much I cannot comprehend. He, for the hypocrisy of prejudice that despite his life's experience. Wish I could answer this honestly. I sigh, looking out into the night at all the darkness and blood.
But am I a jerk? Would you call me a jerk?
Whoa. Wait, don't hang up yet. You gotta have a lot of patience for this. Alright, well, just don't fucking do that. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna check back in, a few hours, and maybe I can do some more, or maybe not, dude. Dude. I think we ought to just maybe edit that shit out. Yeah, I know we should.
Japanese Tanto, Purple Heart Wood, shortest weapon in the Kenjutsu line of weapons. Utility knife, also used in carpentry. It's a chisel cut on both sides, it was called a chisel cut in cut, and this weapon was, as far as for its weapons, the principles of its weaponry, common mistake people make is they hold a weapon without a suka or suba too low. So what happens is they end up cutting their hand. So with this, with a tanto, you want to get right up on top of it, like you're going to drive a spike with your hand. So defensive actions and concealment is to keep it back in here. And the defensive is also highly offensive in return. Is if a blow comes, I'm blocking and deflecting, but I have an edge against it, so it cuts them as well. As far as more aggressive, so in this direction, that was the next one. Ow. Okay. So now as far as using it in the upright position, basic cuts when the weapon comes out. Cut 1, 2, 3, 4. So right across the neck or the shoulder, straight down the gut, reaching for the backbone, and then up into the neck through the head. So that's in its most aggressive and offensive manners. But otherwise, it also makes a great scraper in carpentry if you're planing the board with a grain. You need a nice, clean surface, and it requires a lot less sanding. Japanese tanto.
Ladies and gentlemen, SkyTrain, I love you. You always whiz right along just when I start rolling my video, and I appreciate that because it kind of adds to the ambience of arriving in Vancouver, BC, my home away from home. That train ride out of Seattle along the water, coming into Canada along the water with the sunset, and having approximately 6 or 7 drinks by 3 hours into the trip was pretty dope too. They didn't ask me if I've ever been arrested this time. That was interesting. I was going to tell them no. If they looked up my record, they would not see anything. They would see a clean record, although I have been arrested. Goodbye, SkyTrain. I'll be catching the next one going exactly that direction. Heading out to Broadway to catch the 99B, bitch, to UBC. Where I shall be staying for the duration of my 12 days. I feel good. Do you feel good? I feel good. I feel great. I should feel great considering how much alcohol I drank on the way up here. I should feel really fucking good. And I do. I just do. I'm just happy. The only thing I'm sad about is when I get out to UBC, all the bars will be closed out there. Mahoney and Sons might be open still. I'm not sure. By the time I get there, get checked in, get to my dorm, throw my shit down. Don't know if I'll be so adventurous as to take a bus into Kit and have a drink. 12, 1 o'clock. I think there might be one that's open till 2. You know, on the west end of Kitsilano, for those of you who don't know. I'm a Vancouverite homie. Yo, goddamn. So this is the scene. And it's radical. A SkyTrain, look at you, baby, look at you, you're fucking beautiful every time, you're right there for me, I love it, I love it, I love it, I really do love it. And that's it for now. Much more to come, much more to come. SkyTrain, SkyTrain,
Loathe Megacorp disclaimer. Warning, listening to Loathcast has been known to cause some minor side effects, known to include heartburn, acid indigestion, stomach cramps, severe cranial diarrhea, nosebleeds, foot fungus, bleeding from the eyes, ears, and poor gas mileage, uneven tire wear, explosive diarrhea, severe anal leakage, schizophrenia, insanity, and sudden or prolonged death, and in rare cases, spontaneous combustion. Therefore, listener assumes all risk and responsibility. Thank you once again for listening to the Loathcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 3 of Live Loathe, coming direct from Dave Whitbeck's basement. We're going to jam, we're going to have a good time, and we're going to read some pieces by different authors and basically just see where it takes us. And first person to read is going to be the Professor.
I often get asked, if Loathe were a place, what kind of place would it be? I go back to childhood, and maybe that's telling, but when I think of Loathe as a place, I think of backyard forts and tree houses. The place in those woods where you might have stashed cigarettes or dirty books. That kid's house where you could smoke and watch Star Trek reruns. Or my first car when I could drive to or away from anything. Or a broke laundromat where I imagined revolutions in the dryer window, or billionaire weirdos washing darn socks. Or that weird room in that old relative's house. Or maybe just a shaded hammock on a too hot day. But maybe in a more literal sense, Loathe is a smoke-filled bar with blonde fake wood panels and an old Budweiser lamp over a small used pool table. A big city sidewalk cafe with foreign people and ideas. Or a college paper newsroom.
Okay, we're going to roll right into DG Witt reading Don't Mess With My Fries.
The urge to kill him? It wasn't sudden by any means. However, it was extremely rapid. 1 minute, I could imagine wrapping my hands around his throat. The next, they were squeezing the life out of him. I felt something in his neck give way. I think it was his windpipe. All I could concentrate on was my work-calloused hand squeezing tighter and tighter. His face was that of a chameleon, first going red, then very bright purple, finally a deep royal blue. His eyes glazed over, then suddenly hemorrhaged violently. His tongue flopped out of his mouth, swollen and sticky. Spit ran down his chin as he went limp in my arms. I dropped him. I let his body lay where it had fallen. I was very disappointed that he didn't put up more of a fight. I mean, what a pussy, I thought to myself. You'd think that someone fighting for their life would have put up, a bit more of a struggle. All he'd managed to do was kind of grab my wrist, and he looked at me as though he couldn't even believe that I was actually killing him. I mean, what the fuck did he expect? You can't just touch another man's fries.
All right, that was Don't Mess With My Fries by D.G. Witt.
You're watching Loathe LTV.
Hello again, it is me, and this is the view from my dorm room. What a beautiful day. Look at that blue sky up there. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's beautiful. Ah, amazing. Beautiful blue sky. Beautiful green grass. Bushes. Trees. Oh, not bad for $33 a night. I've just brushed my teeth and I am ready to head out to downtown and to see what's left of it after it's been all burnt up from the riots. Now, apparently there's a group of people, extremely large group of people. They went downtown and cleaned up from the riots, which is awesome. Way to go, Vancouverites. But it's time to go downtown. I think I'm going to get myself a Jappa dog and just stroll around downtown. Maybe do a little shopping. Making this a short one because I want to get outside and enjoy this beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, damn it. And I'm going to go dig it. Peace out.
Alright. Oh. Well, this is the launch pad, which is the $150 version of the boutique one that you can make yourself.
You make it do things?
Yeah, I really wanted to do that class, and I would do it next year. Here's mixer mode. I can't really, I'm not smart enough about it to make it do stuff. So this is like your volume levels.
That's stuff right there.
For your tracks. Panning, send levels. But this is all your clips that you have recorded up here, which are little loopy things. So I've got 4 instruments and then a bus that the instruments go into that can be fed into 3 loopers.
And it's all driven by
a car?
This thing, right? This is your triggering.
Oh, no! I guess so. What's up? Shit. I lost all my nuts. All my nuts. All my nuts just fell out of my bag. All my nuts just fell out of my bag. Onto the couch. Alright.
Okay, so anyway, back to away from Wales nuts. So what's the process here? What happens?
So let's see. Start with the metronome. I don't know. Let's crank that up to a fitting tempo. And we can choose an instrument. This would be drums. And then I choose a looper. that hair.
Do we need to go grab a